Hi everyone, it is the 7th of June of 2023 and I have officially finished with my March of the Machine drafts. So I'm gonna get back to that when the next set comes out. Not the Lord of the Rings one, probably just gonna ignore that, but the next big one. I think I think they do have like the extra set, the extra non-standard set before the September one. 'Cause I think it was about this time last year that they started the they went from Streets of New Capenna to the Baldur's Gate one. So I think that's what's going on there. But what I'm going to do today is I'm just going to go and do some the Midweek Magic Historic Pauper. I made, as you know, I cobbled together a historic Pauper deck. I suppose I already had one there, but anyway, that should be UI, shouldn't it, if I do it the right way around? Just to show, I mean, I might actually just switch to the other one, but I just made red, blue, mostly red, bit of blue. So you've got prowess, got quite a few things here that can trigger prowess. I've got Foreigner's Resolve because it's, I mean, Reckless Impulse would have been exactly the same, but yeah, it's just because it's all low mana cost stuff. You can sacrifice artifacts, that's good because I've got plenty of them. You make equipment cheaper, got plenty of equipment. And which one are you? Roll 3 cards, you put an artifact from among them into your hand this way. Yeah, because I've got plenty of those. A few things to draw me cards because my curve is so low, and just a bunch of like equipments and things to like draw me cards and trigger prowess. Is it good? Is it awful? I mean, my curve is very low, but we'll see. I feel like because it's Pauper, I don't actually have the I don't have to worry about the what's it called? The power level being too high. I mean, there'll be some tricks they've got going on the sleeve. They'll have some life gain cards that work well together in mono white. But if this deck doesn't work, I'll just grab my other one, what I've called Graveyard Dance. Just something that has a lot of graveyard cards. I don't actually know how good that is, but right. Okay. Go try and get 4 wins just because, you know, I need to get my 4 daily wins. If there are 2 more instant or sorceries in your graveyard, it gets +1/+0 and haste. Right, well, okay then. I'm gonna heal up a bit. I mean, it's a bit awkward in that they're in red. If I bring something out, they might be able to just kill it. Defender. You tap it, deals 1 damage to opponent, make instant sorcery. Yeah, so that's that type of deck that they are. Alright then, well. Let's get you out. Oh, well, it's got a bit of ward. That could help. I could. Is that kicker 2? Yep. Alright then. I can I'll take it, fine. Right, well, I'm sort of I could make that attack, and I could draw a card with this, make that block rather. Oh no, but I won't be able to defeat it. They'll probably be able to do a lot of damage just by doing like little bits here and there, but hopefully I'm working towards something. They might have like a few like shock effects or whatever, or just like bing, like, you know, just one little bit of damage at a time. Royal Eruption. Yeah. See, yeah, this is what they're doing. Oh, no. No, no, no. Yeah, real awkward. Right. Bring you out. No, there's not really anything I can do here. Oh. This could be that the deck is awful, but they're just gonna go bing bing and then just cast something and then bing bing again. It's called pinging. Ping you for one. Just little one, just lots of, just building up all these little ones here and there. Oh, nothing? Alright then. -1 till end of turn. If it was kicked, that creature blocks this turn if able. Oh, I should have put out an island. Right. So it's going to be, if I kick that, yeah, fine. Fine. And I'm going to have to power it up with this. Range resolve, but no. That will trigger prowess again. Who shall I stick it on? Shall I stick it on you? Get +2/+0. Yeah, alright then. And then attack with both. I could potentially turn this round. Oh well, they're not going to let it block because they're going to use that. Okay. Yeah. Yep. And boop boop. It's a thing. A must block if able doesn't really mean anything if yeah. So they're going to be able to untap those and kill me now, probably. Yeah. Yep. Don't know why I'm bothering to concede, because it's going to kill me anyway. Fine, whatever. Alright. Maybe I just made a terrible deck. I don't spend... Whenever I make decks for these events, I don't spend a lot of time thinking about it, because I think it's only going to be one event. Again, like I've mentioned, I'm sure I mention this every single time I do A-Star Midweek Magic, but because it's a temporary thing, I sort of just think of, just come up with an idea. Can I make this work? Usually the answer is not really. I mean, but it does the job at least. Okay. This is a decent opening hand. If I can get some prowess triggers on this. And I could potentially use this to bounce something. I know the skull bombs aren't all that great, all things considered. But you know, it gets me the prowess triggers. I can draw a card with it. I can bounce, potentially. Dwarven Forge Chanter. Is that... That is a Brothers War card. Yeah, some of these... Like, I don't remember that in the Brothers War. I remember all the soldiers and the unearth and all that. See, that's the you know, people can complain about you know, like formats changing and new cards and everything, but I really like it. I think it's really nice to give things like seasons, if you know what I mean. Anyway, they're going to do me some toxic. Let's... shall I attack and then flash that on? Or should I? I'll tell you what, I'll bring you out. Prowess. And then I can attack and I can just give it like a ton of stats, I guess. If they let that through, which they might not. They are. Alright then. Prowess. And attach to you. And you. Prowess. And attach to you. Boom, 8 damage. Alright then. Well. And it's got ward pay 2 life. So I mean, if they kill that, this thing's going to help with the equip cost at least. Hold on, so when it enters the battlefield, you mill 3 cards, you may put an artifact card from among the cards milled away into your hand. If you don't, put a 1/1 counter on Tomacal Scrapsmith. Human Artificer. Oh. So you're currently a 5/3 ward, pay 2 life, and prowess. Don't have anything else that can trigger prowess right now. But if I could say get a braid. Right, so they're going to attack me. They might have something. They don't seem to. I'll attack. They might just have to like kill it and pay the 2 life. Which I mean, it currently is a big thing, so I can totally understand them wanting to do that. And I can only bounce at sorcery speed. Oh yeah, sorcery speed. Okay. Well, let's. Oh, range resolve. I can't. Oh yeah. Oh no, it's sorcery. Oh. Right. It's range resolve. Okay. Three trample lifelink. It is a menace, that's nice. Can't attack right now though. So I'll wait till the end of their turn and flash this on. If it's still around. Got 2 of those out already. Oh. Oh, that's okay. That's not the one I thought it was. I saw that. I always get that one mixed up with the indoctrination attendant. I always get that mixed up with the one that exiles a card until it dies. There's a thing with the Phyrexians. There's a lot of them look the same. It's just like a sort of Elish Norn, like a little Elish Norn. Well, that thing has it like its hand around a human. Attack creature you control. Fights. Yeah. Well, I may just have a rubbish deck. That's always a possibility. Does make it a bit awkward. Right. I can flash this on at least. Probably not this turn. I mean, they're going to attack for 3. Maybe this turn, actually. Yeah, this turn. Let's get that thing dead. I've got all this equipment just lying there. Right, now what are they going to do? Something? Anything? They're thinking about it. They might be able to do something. You know what, I'm going to move my watch away because I've got the voice recording audio on my phone. I actually don't know if you can hear it ticking at all. I mean, that is a possibility. Oh, come on. Right. What does that give it? Indestructible and text-proof. Alright. No artifacts. You're a 3/3. Yeah, they're just all the same. Hold on. Scavenge Blade, is that just a worse version of these? So flash, when it enters the battlefield, hashtag creature you control, get +2/+0, equip 3. Yeah, that's just a worse version. Right. Well, I've got no... I mean, it costs 1 more to cast, and it costs got 1 red in the equip cost. They can't do anything about that. If they attack with that, I'll block it. Interesting thing, trample lifelink. Black, red, black, green too. I quite like it. Very simple. Right. I mean, I could potentially attack with both of them. And then let something die. And then get in for the 5. Or they might just let it all go through. I suspect not. They'll probably want to kill something. Yeah. Okay. Well, they've only got a little Phyrexian might. Now, what is that one? That one creates mites. Oh, they can't block, so I could potentially be aggressive. Right. Now, I don't want to bounce anything because you can get things. Or maybe I do. Do I? You know what? I'm gonna rush this. I know you can. I know you're gonna potentially bring that out and get more mites, but I'm gonna, yeah. And then I'll do this and kick it and draw a card and all that. Yep. And make you have to block. Now they could toxic 1 and flying. Yeah, that's the thing, they do have a lot of toxic. So I've got to deal with that. So I'll do this and I'll pay the kicker cost and I'll make something block. Right, yeah. I could, but you're toxic, so I think you're... Yeah, because otherwise they could just attack with everything and I'd lose. So, boom. You have to block. Right. Okay. I mean, they can get in for 5 poison next turn. But they've... because it has to block. So, I mean, their fly's not going to really do much. Other than defend, I guess. But, yeah. Oh, and then they kill themselves. Alright. Alright. Well, I won a game with my Pauper deck. I have, like, my deck list is all maxed out, so I need to clean through it. And I get you. Oh, that's Match of the Machine Aftermath. Not gonna bother looking into it. Just move on. Usually I have a bottle of water when I do these. And I don't have it next to me, so I can't really reach out and grab it, but I've got this bottle of cheap knockoff zero sugar cola. Right. See what we can do here. I think this one has good music. This is the one that goes da 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 or something like that. Rand's Resolve. Okay, that's good. I can bring you out next turn. Ah. I can't. I think that's how it goes. A braid, you silly thing. Right, Rand's Resolve. Get a land. Don't want to a braid. Right, I don't have to do that at sorcery speed, so I'll leave it for now. Gain 1 life. Alright then. Oh, they're getting all of their simian slings. It's a bit awkward, isn't it? Yeah, whatever. Just do it now. Oh, for goodness sake. All the reds. Right, let's just... give me something I can use. Goodness. No, I'm just gonna... I don't want to abrade all the things. I'm just gonna call this a loss. We won't get to hear if I was right with the music there. So yeah, I don't know exactly what like the arenas. I don't know what lines up with what music. So, not music. What set? So I mean, I know from Dominaria United onwards. I know those. When I first, it was when Dominaria United came out, and I noticed that it was like, oh, I've not seen this setting before. Then I noticed that all the Dominaria United games were in that setting. That's when I realised, like, oh right, okay, so it's all the same. So this, I'm guessing this is it Ixalan? Is that the one with the dinosaurs? I don't know exactly. Alright, I don't have any creatures. It is pretty low on creatures, this deck, isn't it? It's not that great of a deck. It really isn't. Right. Range resolve. Okay. Bring you out. And then next turn I can flash these on. Just bring out all my equipment. I mean, ideally I'd want to do that when I've got the prowess thing. But you're toxic. Well, I do have the prowess thing now. But I'm not gonna... Unfortunately, I've only got two lands. 2 mountains, that is. So I'm sort of just gonna let them get through. Yeah. Yeah. I'll let that get through. They're gonna do the poison. Man. Poison's never been nice. I've never liked it. Right. Attack with both of these. I've got a menace, but I can sort of like if they let it go through, I'm going to do a lot of damage. If they don't let it go through, I'm going to kill a lot more stuff than. Yeah, see, they're realizing that that's going to get big. Oh yeah, and they're all right with those things dying. So. Oh, and you don't have flash either. So. +2 plus. Yeah, put it on you. Alright. Yeah, you don't have flash. So that's just, it's just a worse card. Well, that's kind of awkward. Yeah, this deck isn't very good. It's very cobbled together. It's sort of it's very much dependent on you know, just oh they're going to bring something else out. They're stuck on 3 lands by the looks of it. Yeah. Well, I've got a menace, so let's bring you out. Let's flash you onto you, and flash another one onto you. An attack for 8. Right. Yeah, I've overdone it with the equipment. I could do. I've got like a braids and all that. Oh, if I got an abrade, that would be nice. If that dies, it gets a mite. They get a mite. I'll just let the damage come through. Nasty, nasty, nasty. Right. And you've got flash. I think what I'm going to have to do here is just move. I mean, any of these. Move you to you. Attack with both of them. And then, depending on what they do, flash this on something. Because the pressure, I mean, despite everything, they do have a lot of pressure on now because I've got 2 menaces. So they have to attack with 2 things. Right. Yeah, and that'll just kill both of them. 1-8, yeah. So my thing will die. Both of theirs will die. And I'll flash you on you. Yeah, all my equipment boosts attack as well. None of it boosts... Oh. Yeah. None of it boosts defense. Right. Let's just... Right. So now, if they want to attack, they're gonna have to hold back. They're gonna have to hold back, because otherwise I can just get in for the 8. Or they can kill it somehow. They can just use something to kill it. Yeah, see, they're just attacking with the 1. So, now I need something. Oh. Opening up their options. Not what I want. Do I give you another... I mean, this is a bloody well-equipped thing. But there's nothing I can do. I mean, I can attack and then they would block both of them. So they... I mean, unless they do something... I could do with that thing the way I can sacrifice an artifact. Oh. That's not good. Now they can attack with one thing. And I'll have to let it through. Okay, come on, a braid. Please, a braid. Oh, that still works though. Unless they can do something about it. And then return something to the hand. How about you? Because they can't get through the what's it called? Yeah, alright. Maybe this deck isn't too bad. I mean, based on... Yeah, that was a decent game. I mean, based on what I've done here, but... I mean, that menace has really helped. Right, well, I only need to win one more for the cosmetic that I'm not going to use. But I might just... It's Dominaria United, yeah. I need to get 4 wins anyway, so I might just go for the 4. Or, I mean, whatever. If I don't, like, you know, I'm not bothered about the cosmetic at all. I'll just turn it off. Just an extra step in my deck building stage, I guess. But, like, there's a few things I can bring out here. I could potentially get some good prowess triggers if they... whenever attack deals 1 damage to player or planeswalker it's attacking. Right. Right. Royal Eruption. Oh, yeah, and they're like, no, I can't have that around. I'll pay the 2 life. Okay, well, I could do with a land, please. So I'm having to do the annoying thing of paying 2 mana to draw a card. Alright. And no, I do not want to bring you out. Yeah, so Scavenge Blade is just a bad card. I mean, compared to Mirror and Bane Splitter, it's just decrease in value. Do I have that? No, I used to have that in my main like red deck that I used to use. There's quite a bit of red in this format, I'm noticing. I'm guessing people like me, they just thought, oh, let's just make a simple deck, and then their minds jumped to red. Right. Yeah, and I'll bring you on. Not exactly Flash, but I mean, it feels like Flash because it's automatically equipped. So it has that feeling to it, even though it's not Flash. Oh, I hate these card art. I mean, look at this. Yeah, so they've got a lot of things. I mean, they can attack, I can just sort of like pick them off, I guess. Oh, and they're shocking me. Right. So they may have something. Alright, I'm taking a risk here because they may have like an abrade or something. If they do, I'll just. Yeah. Whatever. You win. Badam. I've won 2 games. I can win 2 more. That's how it goes. Ragnarex. Kind of like Ragnarok, but not quite. Okay. I think this arena is like a Kaladesh. Or some Kaladesh themed one. Da 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 da. Kaladesh is like the Arabian. I think that's right, isn't it? Kaladesh is like the Arabian themed. What's it called? Area of the plain of Kaladesh. And Amonkhet is like Egyptian. Sometimes I get those two mixed up. And I know Theros. Well, it's not great, but you know I'm getting these out of my range resolve. Oh. Okay, well let's get a range resolve. Sort of like it's sort of like a semi draw 2 cards, I guess. And you're not going to equip to anything, so let's just bring you out. So you're not going to exile. Rather bring you out than have you exiled. At least if you're out, the Penegrin Strongbow. See, I do remember that one. The Penegrin Strongbow has something to sacrifice. What equip cost do you? 3? Oh, well, 2 now. Because I've got this thing. See, they've got 4 reds open. If they don't like bolt or, well, it'll be a strike or something. Oh, well, they had that. Sorcery speed, but they had something. So what is that? Enter the battlefield attack which you can't attack up off this turn. 4-1. To each opponent. Now I could attack. No, I can't attack with that now. I could bring another one of these out. What should I bring out? Let's bring the Scrapsmith out. Yeah. Alright then. Might be better just to give it the 1-1. But then again, it could... They could, like, just then, they could just kill it. And, oh, there you go. Killing that one now. Oh, gee, yeah, they're clearing the path for this 4-1 to get in. Oh. Man, if I had... Right. Group 3. Okay. And if they attack, I can... Well, I probably will... I'd rather make it so, like, use this so that they have to block, but I'd honestly rather not. But then if they attack for 6, that's a lot of damage. It's a lot of damage. So I might just go ahead and do it. Oh, they're holding back, are they? Okay. I'll block you. I'm taking a bit of a risk here. That's a big... If they hit me once... 1 damage to each opponent and each... Alright. And they do it again. Right, well, in that case... let's get a prowess trigger. So if I attack them, that's a lot. I mean, they could kill me with that next turn. So, your instant. So I'll give it I get 2 prowess triggers. That's not going to be strong enough though. I have to just stand back. And if I kick this, hopefully I get something. Because I'll have to block the 6-1. A braid to destroy the artifact. Okay, that's really set me back now. And I can't... No, I can't. See, I can give it +2. I can raise its... I can lower that tough power by 1 and raise that toughness by 2, but that's not going to help. So... we just have to trade. Yeah, this isn't looking good because I'm on 4 and they're on 20. Right, now if they attack, I can reduce it down at least a bit. I can at least do that. They've got no cards in hand. Yeah. And then block. Ah, alright then. I mean, I would have played out for a bit longer because they were so ahead of me on life. But sometimes that happens. Sometimes they're just like, yep, I've got nothing. I mean, they had no cards in hand, so I had pretty much as much... I mean, I don't know what's in their deck, but I had the same amount of cards in hand. Let's have a look at what annoying reward I get. Oh, look at that. Oh, so shiny. Oh, look at me. I completed a midweek magic. Aren't you jealous I get this card that now looks ugly compared to because it doesn't fit the... I mean, here's the thing, right, is that some of the cards that don't fit the standard mold, they can still look nice, like the there's like the adventure ones. Not the I mean the adventure ones has a story, it's like a storybook, but there's some there's some like, oh, what's it? What was I saying? There's some of them where it's like there's a... I think there's like a is it Jack and Jill or Hansel and Gretel, where it's got like the book and the borders like vines. It's sort of designed to look like a fairy tale book, and it looks really nice. I really do think that, but at the same time, it's sort of like I wouldn't want to play with that because, I mean, cards are like they have a function, if you know what I mean. Like this should look like consistent enough to make it easy. I'd rather just have something that's like easier to use, easier to get a grasp of. In my mind, what differentiates them is the art style, like the actual picture itself, which is why I don't like alternate card arts. I mean, I really can't stand... I mean, things like, for example, like lands, like these, I just think, well, that looks nothing like a plains at all, doesn't resemble a plains. And these resemble a mountain. Let's bring you out. Let's put the skull bomb into my hand. Can't use its second ability because I don't have any... See, they've still not done anything. Can't use its second ability because I don't have any islands available. Oh, well, there's something. And there's another one of those. So, if I bring that out, I'll bring another one out. And I will double attack. Oh, you don't have flash. I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot. I can't see because those ones I'm used to them having flash. But yeah, there's nothing that I can pay anything for 1 mana. Right, okay. Well, that wasn't very good. That wasn't very good at all. I did a silly. I did a silly. And it's such a good start to the game as well, with them not doing anything for 3 turns. What's that going to do? Destroy target attack creature. Alright. For 2? Is that Alright, well, they're going to pace your life. Go ahead. And they're just like, fine. I'll pay 2 life to get rid of that. And if that dies, they can bring it back for disturb. As an enchantment. But yeah, I've got to have them heal now. They're going to split, they're going to make it even. Now I need something other than that. Right. Alright. Well, if they attack, I'll use this. They'll then have it as an enchantment. I mean, what else? They haven't really brought anything else out. What's in their hand? And obviously they've had to use the Take Vengeance. +1/+1 again. Vigilance. Well, I'm not going to do much there, am I? I can give it +1/+1. Yeah, you know what? Sacrifice you. Just to sort of stay alive, I guess. My goodness, this is awful. I'm not getting any of the blues. I could really do with that. Yeah, and if they double block, I can... It's not really going to work, though. It's not going to be enough. It's not going to be enough. Two dead cards in my hand. Yeah, as I thought. Give it another +2. Or I could sacrifice. So that would give me -2. I'm chalking this up as a loss anyway, so let's just... Yeah. Haha. Right, yeah, I'm just calling this a loss. Being really awkward. I mean, I could have won that if I started draw. I mean, you know, I was still on 18, but I just thought, no, quit, just get rid of it. Start again. Next game. Oh well, I must have completed some the daily challenges, I think. Right. Get a sip of my cheap Diet Coke. Well, that's not going to work, is it? That's not going to really work. Let's get rid of you. Those tiny interferences are really clogging up my space. Have to Rend Resolve and let's hope I can get some stuff out. They're good for low curve decks. Right, let's bring the island out and Rend Resolve. Okay. Do I want to bring the land out? That land out? Maybe I do. Can't really do much with that. Oh, I can draw a card, can't I? Let's just do this just to draw a card. A braid. Oh, that's nice. Alright. Well, they can't attack with that, but I can bounce it with this. And if they bring it out again. Yeah, so they're going to... Ah, right, yeah, I see. So that's going to be able to attack now. We're going to get some damage in. That's a good target for my bounce. I have to take it. Right. And I have to spend this turn bouncing it. loses its counter. It's a bit more awkward for them to use it. I mean, I've got the stuff I can do here. The stuff I can do. I've got plenty of cards in hand thanks to Range Resolve and drawing and all that. But right now, they're going to spend some mana to get that back out again. And if they can't do anything with it, I'm going to abrade it. Okay. Boom, boom. They heal 1. Okay. Which one of these do I want? They're both 2/3s. I'll save my abrade. I don't think they're going to be able to buff it or anything. I mean, maybe they do. Maybe they will. But I'm going to save it for now. Right, well, before you get that thing kicked off, I mean, is there a gap? Right, yeah. See, that's the thing, isn't it? Backup 1. The flyer. Right. Okay then. Well. So if I give something... Hold on. Right. Here's a question. I don't know how this works. So if I make it have to block, and it's under the rule that it can't block unless 2 or more creatures, does that mean they have to block with both of them, or does that mean that they can choose to not block with either because it can't block by itself? That's a good question. I might actually use this just as a means of experimenting. Right, so you have to block. Right? So do they have to block with both of them? Or can they choose not to? I mean, I won't get to... I mean, if they do choose to, then I won't know if they had the option not to. See, I don't know. I don't know how that works. I don't know if they've got the... So, it's like, it has to be blocked by both of them. No, it can only be blocked by 2 or more creatures. It can't be blocked by just 1. So if I make it so that it has to be blocked if able, does it take into account the fact that there's 2 there, so it's like it has to therefore be blocked by both of them? I hope I'm making sense. I mean, it's going to die anyway. I killed 2 of theirs. And they've still got a big thing. But I'll Range Resolve. Alright, well. That abrade isn't really gonna... Alright. Well, my question hasn't been answered. If I'm not... So, I don't know if I'm making my question clear. But I'll try and ask again. Right, so... If something has Menace, it can only be blocked by 2 or more creatures. Now, I give that bird the condition that it must block something if it's able to. Now, it is able to because I have something with Menace, and they have 2 creatures, they can choose to block it. So, is it so that they have to block with both of them because one of them has to block and they can block with both of them? Or is it that it can't block by itself, therefore the if able part doesn't apply because it's not able to block it, if that makes sense. I don't know which way around it is. I don't know how that works. But if you think the answers, if you know what the answer is, I hope you can understand what where my confusion comes from. Anyway, I'm going to bring these both out and then I can, boom, get a double prowess trigger. Oh, mulliganing. Yeah, this is my least favourite arena. I do know the music for this one. It goes down, 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 da 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 down. So this will be one of the Amonkhet sets. Bow, 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 bow. Oh, I'm not going to do anything. They could do something now by the looks of it. They're contemplating it. They're like, yep, whatever, I'll pay the 2 life. 2-8, I got picture if you control 3 or more smoke permanents. Well, that's just mean. Each spell you cost that's red or green costs 1 less to cast. That's not nice. Goblin Arachnomancer. Anacomancer. Not Arachnomancer. It's about anarchy, not spiders. I could make that have to block. I could make either of these. So they're very clearly like mana ramp. So should I play the long game or should I try and get these down? I think there's a chance that they bring something big out next turn, so I think I have to let's kick and it makes something that has to block. Actually, let's bring you out because there is a chance, of course, that they double block, and I wouldn't want that. So which one of these? I mean, they're both bad. Let's do you. Right. So yeah, it has to block. Get rid of a bit of their mana, because I see some big dinosaurs coming out, potentially. You know, red-green, mana ramp. That screams of dinosaurs. I mean, maybe not. Exile the top card of your library during your next turn. You may play that card. Storm. So that triggers. Storm triggers for each spell you cast before it. Copy it. Yeah. So they can get a lot of stuff going on. Oh yeah, Storm. Oh, boom, boom, boom. Lots of little things. Let's bring out you. I don't want to attack. But the squirrels are going to really be annoying. So Galvanic Ray is going to be pretty awkward for them to use. They might do Frostbite. So they'll Frostbite something and they'll pay the 2 life, and then they can Storm that. So they get 2. That's going to be essentially a Ren's Resolve. See, I'm saying Ren's Resolve like I'm so used, cause I think it's because I've drafted Master the Machine so much that I'm saying like Ren's Resolve rather than Reckless Impulse. It's like, that's like just what I'm calling it. But Galvanic Ray looks like it's just not going to happen. Oh, yeah, it is. Oh, they're getting another Galvanic Ray, Reckless Impulse, and a forest. A snow-covered forest. Well, I'm just going to draw a card. Not much value in bouncing stuff there. Oh. Seriously? Right. Whatever. Come on, I just want to get one more win for my daily wins. That's all I'm after. Just a daily win. And play. Ba-dum, ba-da-ba-da-bum. Edelweiss. Jeez. Awful deck. Awful starting hand. But the Swiftwater Cliffs might be able to buy me a bit of time. Investigate? So that's a clue, isn't it? Yeah. For goodness sake. What is it with these timely interferences? I just get loads of them. And I've got 4 in the deck. I just sort of like shoved 4 of them in. But it's like I don't get 4 of the other spells. I don't want to bounce save any of those because they're like, you know, they have enter the battlefield effects. Oh, were they struggling? Well, they're struggling for lands, at least. Some positivity to come out of this. Just give me the card. Alright then. But look at this. I mean, I can draw cards with these, just 1 blue. Just, yep, draw a card, whatever. If I don't get anything, I'll, yeah, well, they're struggling for lands. Return tag opponent you control to its owner's hand. Yeah, so looks like they have a lot of these like return stuff to your hand effects. Now a braid is not really I could just bring you no, because I want to leave open for a braid. I don't want to bring that out. I've got nothing I can do. I'll a braid and I'll just use one of these. I mean, I'll draw a card, I guess. Right. 3 damage to target creature. Yep. Oh, you're not going to have to block. But I will draw a card. Oh, amazing. Amazing card. Exactly what I wanted. Yeah, this this deck could probably do with more creatures. Right. Can I draw a card, please? Can I draw a decent card? A braid? So that's got an enter effect. Tell you what, I'll just draw a card through this. Not exactly what I want. Okay, alright. Well, I'm not having much luck, am I? I'll just a braid and time interference. Yeah. I mean, the thing is, right, like, I got all my wins in. I could have spent a while, like, oh, trying to concoct it, like, a really good deck and everything, do research and all that, but it's sort of like, well, what's the point? I might as well just make something that's like, yeah, that can I suppose that can work. Even if it is, like, not very well. I mean, what is this? What am I doing here? They might think I have some, like, ooh, extra, like, ooh, what you doing? You may have some deep strategy. No, I just do not have a good deck. It's just not working out for me. Right. Okay. Right, now you don't have flash, so I'll I mean, the things that they've got are all very small. No. Pointless continuing. You know what, I'm just going this here. I'm not going to bother trying to go for my my 4th win. I'm just going to say, yep, I've got my 3 wins. I'll just have a game with my what's it deck? My my historic goblin deck, and just end it and just do it there for my 4th daily win. Anyway, yeah, I mean, okay, so I've finished the drafting for this Match the Machine set, and I've ended with almost 100,000 gold and 12,000 gems, so I'm really, really far ahead with resources. Look at all those wild cards I had up as well. Loads of them. Right, thank you for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye.